Hey, this is Mel with Soul Echo Insights. Have you ever wondered what is the beginning of you and the end of you, like energetically, when you come into your soul or your energy source? I've been doing some Akashic record readings, Annie and I have, and really asking to see the beginnings and the ends for a few of my friends. So on my one friend, Annie, who does the dowsing rods on here, I got to feel the end of all of her existences. So like the end of her full energetic journey. And it was like she was sucked back into this vacuum. It felt like, yeah, like when you're a kid and you have the vacuum and you stick it on your leg. That's what it felt like. It felt like I was being sucked into this all of everything. And when I was in there, I asked, like, well, what happens now? Is it over? Like, is the energy that is you over? And it was, if you want it to be, but it doesn't have to be. I was like, oh, that's fascinating. So I've never heard of that. I've never even heard anyone else talk of it. Not to say it's not out there. I just haven't heard of it. It was my first experience with even understanding an end. I've never anyway, whatever. That was unexpected. And so then in continuing to practice Akashic record readings, I did one, Annie and I did one for another friend. And for him, I felt the very, very beginning. And it was like, his was very intentional. You know when there's light streaming in through a window and you see the dust particles? That's what it felt like, but it felt like I was taking dust particles and putting them into like a dust bunny, right? And I was like intentionally piecing this and this and this, and I was putting them into my dust bunny, which that's just what it felt like to me, but it's like an energy, your energy source. And it felt like his was super intentional. And so so then we went in to do another one of another friend, and I didn't get much about her except for Spirit wanted to give me more information on the beginning of all existence. The beginning of not the all of existence, not like the energy source of all, which could be called God or the universe or whatever, but the energy source of you. And it felt like in that one for our friend, his was very intentional, but they showed me that it isn't always that way. Sometimes it is the source of all that is, almost like a bubble out of a bubble. Like the source of all that is this bubble, which obviously we know isn't true, but then it felt like it was sort of like birthed another bubble out of that bubble, and it was less intentional. So it was like, it can be like that intentionality, that piecing it together, or it could be sort of like just a birthing of a new energy that, if chooses to be, can become all of these lifetimes. Or it could choose to stay and never become a physical lifetime of any sort, plant, animal, doesn't have to be anything. Anyway, so just want to share, like, I thought that was super interesting, and I'm wondering if other people have found more energy readers where they felt things like this. Again, this was my first experiences with these, and I haven't done a lot of Akashic records work. We're just sort of testing that out to see if there's first, if people are interested, but also if I'm able to energetically feel into that, if Spirit is willing to give me the energy of those existences, which it has for some people. I haven't gotten it for everyone. Like I said, I wanted to do it for another friend, and it didn't happen. All I got was they wanted to show me that not all of existence, in a way of the sparks, are us. Like, what is a spark? The spark is like the all of everything getting off a piece of itself. Super cool and bizarre. Anyway, all right, just wanted to share. Okay, hope you have a great day. Bye.